It's gratifying to know some things about FM haven't changed over the various versions. I suspect because they're so minor that no one ever really notices them until they become annoying. And that's kind of the case of what's going on here. I'll show you that in a second. Today, we are playing our DFB Pokal quarterfinal match against Bochum. They are second in the Bundesliga 2. We've got our work cut out for us. On the other hand, we're actually doing okay, which makes what I'm going to show you next really even more frustrating. So, my name is FM Jellico, and this is the Red Devils Rising. Now, we are currently 7th in the league on 34 points. We're 20 points behind Stuttgart. Bochum is in second place. They're 11 points behind. Greuther Fürth, who are also playing today, they're in the promotion race. We were tabbed to be relegated. We were going to be in the relegation fight. So 7th is really good for us. They're disappointing with the results the teams are getting on the pitch. I have no idea what that's about, to be 100% honest with you, because we've been doing halfway decent. I mean, this is... I'm not going to say it was expected, but, you know, we beat Heidenheim 5-1. Rote had a brace of goals. Smith had a brace of goals. Spalvis had a goal. Erzberg Al beat us. They tipped us in the 81st minute. We had a goal in the 93rd minute overturned. Spalvis was fractionally offsides, as they like to say. You know, live by VAR, die by VAR. Against Karlsruhe, we absolutely thumped them 3-1. Spalvis a penalty kick, Ritter a goal, Twazi a goal. And then against Dresden, who are a fairly decent squad. No, they're not. They're down at the bottom of the league. I don't know what the heck I was just thinking of there. They came up with us last season. Did they? Yeah, I'm almost positive they did. Anyhow, they're the last team. They're the last in the league, and we got... They scored 2 goals fairly early. We traded goals really quick, and then Ritter equalized in the second half, and we just could not put it past them. A lot of the guys chose this particular game to kind of go, You know, Shad, Smith, Rosser, Twazi. You know, it could have been worse because Buxa had a goal, or Buxa had a goal in the 17th minute overturned because someone else was offsides. You know, we had 13 shots, 7 on target. They had the possession advantage, and they essentially played keep away from us the second half of the game. It was annoying. So today, we are playing the Pokal quarterfinal at Bochum, and then we're going to play Greuther Fürth, also away, and fingers crossed. We're coming to the end of the season. We're doing really well. There's probably a way mathematically at the moment for us to be relegated. I'm not going to say anything out loud. That's all I'm going to say there. Right at the moment, Lucas Rosser leads us with 17 goals and a 7.21 rating. Marlon Ritter, 11 assists. Sven Van Beek, best pass completion rating. Rosser and Gennaro each have 3 players of the match. Kraus has 7 yellow cards. In our 23 matches played, our 42 goals scored are 3rd best. Our 37 goals allowed are 8th worst. So we've improved a little bit there. We got a +5 goal differential now as opposed to the -3 it was earlier in the year. And our attendance is 4th best in the league. This is really good. We're getting close to 75% stadium capacity. So I think if we have a couple more successful seasons, we will be filling up Stad Walter Fritz in no time. Some Karam's out with an ankle. Okay. So I have started playing some of the youngsters. I've been putting them on the bench. I wanted to go back to that scouting report. This I really like. This is kind of cool. They are aggressive and wasteful. And they are... No, that's us. That's them. We're passive and clinical. They're aggressive and wasteful. They're quiet and impressive on defense, and we are... I was just hovering over it. Something in leaky. Busy and leaky? Yeah, busy and leaky. It's right there. Good grief. Yeah, that's... We got to work it out for us. So I believe... You know what? We can take a look. Oh, wait a minute. We can check here. Bochum. We drew with them. And we're still playing them one more time at the end of the year. Hey, look. Bochum right there. In about 6 weeks. So. This is the team we're going to play today. Mazzini in goal, Decory, Van Beek, Klein, and Shad as the defensive back four. Smith and Gennaro as the midfielders. Ritter and Twazi as attacking midfielders. Spalvis and Ross are up top. I'm really kind of miffed that these guys, since they have a decent partnership, I suspect a lot of that has to do with the fact I've been playing a lot of one-striker formations this year as well. So, you know, we've got our work cut out for us. We're going to give them a game. We're going to let them know they've been in a game. Even if they score 10 on us. We're the underdogs. Let's go out here and cause an upset. And half the squad was like, faith in you. I have faith in you. Omnum Pax Beviscum. I have faith in you. If we do play our game and everyone does their job, we should win. Klunter with the throw-in. Decory knocks it away, but it goes right to Lozano. He gets it to Meyer. To Chipsaw. Out to Staflidis. To Meyer. To Chipsaw. Feeds Drexler. Whew, that was nice. Mazzini waited a little bit too long to come out and challenge that, but I understand why. Yeah, they put the pass where only Drexler could get it. Unless Mazzini came out and absolutely challenged for the ball, I don't think that's in his character to do that. Encourage the guys here. Staflidis on the throw-in, gives it away. Twazi knocks it forward. Roser gets there. Now he gives the ball away to Lozano, who gets it to Drexler, up to Ganvula, back out to Welland. Oh, errant pass. Shad just has it down to Mazzini. I don't know if that counts as a save or not. It probably should. He throws it out to Ritter. Drops it off to Decory, up to Spalvis. All the way back to Smith. Up to Ritter. Decory to Spalvis. Oh, he tried feeding Roser, but it was an errant pass. Klein ends up with the ball, gets it to Smith. Feeds Roser to Ritter. All the way out to Decory alone on the left. Can he cross it in? He can. Tuazi's there. After the missed header, I want to say it's a missed header. We'll see this in the 2D. And he scores, equalizing the game. Oh, Bella Kochap tried clearing it, and he bounced it off Spalvis and went right to Tuazi. That was a bit of luck, but sometimes you need a bit of luck. Ritter on the corner kick. Roser can't get to it. However, Twazi can. Holds it up. Challenged by Chipsa. Beats him. Roser can't get it. Oh, it goes right to Meyer. He gets around the one defender. Gets around the second. Tries sending it in, but it bounces off somebody. Welland has it. Okay, that was annoying. Somebody should have had that. It was a good block by Decory. Oh, good grief. Who's my 28? Who's my 28? Smith. Well, it made Smith look like an absolute numpty. Decory to Ritter on the throw-in. Back to Decory. Out to Gennaro. To Smith. And he gives it away. Klunter taps up to Weiland. Over to Drexler. Out to Chipsa. Welland. Far post and in. Guys. Demand more. I don't want to see this. Good grief. Kickoff highlight. This can be good. Or it can be bad when we give the ball away to Lozano, who taps up to Drexler. Over to Ganvula. Out to Meyer, who holds it up, crosses it in. Ganvula's there. A weak shot right at Mazzini. No problem stopping that. What are you going to do? Get it out to the right here? No, you're going to send it long. Spalvis. Nice first touch. Dispossessed, but Gennaro recovers. Taps up to Tuazi. Takes the... Oh, good grief. I got a couple of tired players. We played our last game 3 games ago. And even though I rested them during the week, they're still kind of on shaky legs. Decory being one of them. Lozano. Up to Ganvula. Over to Drexler. Out to Klunter. Edge of the box. In the box. Crosses it in. Headed over the crossbar. Come on, guys. Oh, Meyer. And it hits the post and goes out. I don't want to throw a bottle. Kevin Klein, I kid you not, has been nervous in almost every halftime talk I've given. Twazi gets it up to Roser, who gets it back. Spalvis is there, but he can't hold on to it. It's just knocked away. Van Beek's going to run it down. Long pass. Spalvis is there, and he scores. Wow. Wellens knocked it away. It goes to Van Beek, who just bombs it. Klunter misplayed it. Spalvis was right there, and the number 37 couldn't come over fast enough. That was lucky. It's the only word you can say, lucky. Corner kick for Bochum. Knocked away, but it goes right back to Meyer. Lozano. Gimvula. I saw the channel open up and saw... we're going to see it here too. Right to Gimvula. No one in front of him. Sitting between the two defenders. Only way that wasn't a goal is if he completely misplayed it. So we're about 60 minutes in. My assistant is shouting at me because I got a bunch of players not on their best game. I'm wondering what makes him say that. Good grief, Kevin Klein is on a 5-9. Moving Bachmann on for him. We got a lot of players hurt, and I want to get Ducouré off, but I can't because he's having one of his better games. Roster's on a 6-3. We're going to be Klein Storage on for Roser. Move Tawazi up and switch him with Spalvis. Ducouré on the throw-in to Ritter. Gets it up, Tawazi. Oh, off the post and in. That was nice. I thought he was offsides, but... wow. Okay, we're still in this. Nice. No, he was definitely not offsides. Nice first touch by Tawazi to knock it down. A little help from the post there. Sometimes, if you respect the equipment will respect you. Go very attacking the last 10 minutes. See if we can't press them into doing something stupid. Klunter. To Welland. Drexler. Out to Klunter. Centers it to Hoffman, and his shot is wide. Ooh, dodged a bullet there. Shad to Ducouré. Back to Van Beek. Up to Smith. To Gennaro. Back to Van Beek. When did all these yellow cards happen? Mazzini. 3 minutes, guys. Out to Bachmann. Back to Mazzini. What are we doing? Giving it away. Klunter to Welland. Ducouré dispossesses him, but Welland gets it back. Ducouré dispossesses him again. A third time. Ritter ends up with the ball. Long pass towards Tawazi. Back to Ducouré. Long pass towards Tawazi. Again, he has help. Instead, he's going to shoot and score. We tied the game. Holy cow. That was nice. Do I go to cautious? We're going to cautious. We're playing for the draw. We're playing for extra time. Holy cow, what a game. Knocked away. Tawazi to Spalvis. Driving for it, fouled to Karlshoff. That can only kind of help us. Ritter. Sends it in. Van Beek is there. Ooh, Riemann, a very nice save. Punches that in the air over the crossbar. Welland. To Klunter. Back to Welland. Off the crossbar there. Wow. That was a bit of luck. Bachmann back to Mazzini. Up to Tawazi. Turns around, dispossessed. Welland. Tawazi dispossesses him. We're going to do something here. Tactics and subs. No, we're going to leave Smith on. I was going to take Smith off and bring on Kraus. but I want to see what happens here. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if we go to extra time or if it goes to penalty kicks right away. Klunter. Oh, nice play by the number 7. Blow the whistle, ref. Extra time kickoff. Okay. Dressing room. Keep it going. Redondo really isn't any better than Ritter. Ritter's better in penalty taking. This is one of those cases where you don't want to outthink yourself. We're going to bring off Shad and bring on Held. I think I've got one more sub after this. Klunter to Weller to Meyer to Aremu over to Holtman. We're still on the cautious. Romling. Baseline. Held. Knocks it away. Right to Bella Kochap. We are going to go attacking again. Over to Romling. Challenge. Well, it's there. Oh, off of Decore maybe and out. That was an interesting place to end the highlight. They're a player down, too. We should stay on the attack. Do I have a third striker? I don't have a third striker. No, we're going to play this out. We're on the attack. We're a player up. If we can't beat them here, it goes to penalties. And I'm okay with that. Penalties. This is new. I don't know what's going on here. Is it airing out? It's airing out? What the heck? Okay, this is effed up is what this is. What did I do? I don't think it's saving the game. Well, okay, it's grayed out. Okay, you know what? We're going to come back. I'm going to close the game out and see what happens. Just a second. Well, this is mildly annoying on several levels because my last save, for some reason, puts us back at the Heidenheim game. So, here's what I'm going to do. In looking at what we did previously, in these 4 games, we got 7 points. I beat Heidenheim, I lost to Erzberg Au, I beat Karlsruhe, and I drew at Dresden. I think what I'm going to do is just we'll do instant replay. We won't use a match plan. Okay, that's a draw when in reality we beat them 5-1. This is fine. So what I'm going to do is in these next 4 games, get 7 points just by save. I don't want to call it save scumming because technically it's not. The game borked on the penalty kicks. So we'll get 7 points out of these 4 games. And then, depending on how late it is, I might just auto-resolve the Bochum game, and we'll live with that. Because I don't know that I can take playing through it again. So anyhow, that's what I'm going to do. If you disagree, let me know down below, and we'll go from there. So, back in a few. I don't know how players can do it. I don't know how some people can just sit there and load and autoplay and load and autoplay and load and autoplay. And I have to sneeze again. Jesus H. Oh. But anyhow, it's literally been about an hour. And I finally gave up trying to get the exact same results. And I said, you know what? We're going to go back to the Heidenheim game. We're just going to go all the way through, and whatever happens, happens. If players get injured, they get injured. If we lose all 4, we lose all 4. If we win all 4, we win all 4, or any combination thereof in between. So we got lucky in the Heidenheim game. It looks like we were 2-1 up, and they had a couple of chances late in the game. Erzberg out, we beat them 2-1. This was a solid game for us. Kraus had the own goal, which was kind of annoying. Tuazi was on fire on this game. I watched the highlights. I just got done watching the highlights on all these games. He did really well. This here was a banger of a game. It took a spotless goal in the 89th minute to put us up, and frankly, we had a couple other chances that kind of fell by the wayside, but we had to come back to win this game. It was a fun game, at least to watch the highlights on. And then in the Pokal, we lost, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to worry about that. We lost 4-2. Spalvis had a goal. Roster had a goal. Kleinsor got injured. He's out for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Redondo's out a couple of weeks, I want to say. And I'm kind of at my wit's end. I mean, I normally save after every game. And for whatever reason, I don't know what the reason was. I sat down and I played up to the Bochum game, and I didn't save before I started. And for some reason, it errored out in the penalty kicks. In the 2 weeks that I've been playing the beta, that is the first game-breaking error I've come across. And I didn't even get a warning or anything like that. It's just like the game stopped. And no matter what I did, it wouldn't go through. So I don't know if it's an issue with the skin. I don't think it would be. It couldn't be because it was going into the 2D mode. It wasn't going forward. So, but we're out of the Pokal, and that's fine. We got 1.4 million, which helps out with the budget. And going for, I know early on in the episode, good grief, I recorded the intro to this 2 hours ago, for crying out loud. Good grief. At one point in time, we were going to play Gruther Firth. I'm kind of at my wit's end. I think what we're going to do is skip these 4 games, come back for Darmstadt, Jan Regensburg. Yeah, we'll come back for Darmstadt, Jan Regensburg. I really don't want to play Bochum again. I have a fear of Bochum now. The game's going to air out. We'll play Darmstadt, Jan Regensburg, and come back, play Paderborn last, and then do an end-of-season recap. So, it looks like we're on our way to finishing mid-table. We're at 39 points. Hamburg's on 39 points. I can't see us making the playoffs. Gruther Firth's a good squad. St. Pauli's a good squad. Erdogan could jump up. Holstein Kiel could jump up. We're destined for mid-table. I firmly believe that. So I'm sorry for maybe the disappointing results. I don't know what else to do other than I can't go back and play all the games because I saved it before I started recording. I could go back a couple versions and take me even further back, but then I'm just screwing the save up even more. And frankly, it was a pib-cac error on my part, completely and utterly. I didn't save the game when I should have, and it's a lesson learned. So that said, the Bochum game we saw was really exciting. We came back, and I'm proud of the guys for doing that. And I'm kind of miffed at the game for locking up like that, but I don't know of a way around that. That said, I'd be interested in what you would have done if you were in my shoes. So, leave a comment down below. I'll reply when I can. So, if you did like the Bochum game, what you saw of it, and you like what you saw and heard there, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, should be plenty of those. Leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM Jellico. Thanks for watching.